man getting bit by an alligator scream.
Swallow this.
Welcome back to Reasonably Afraid. It's everybody's favorite horror comedy podcast. I'm Zach Bennett, your host, with my co-host Rey Reyes.
Yo!
And today we have our special guest with us. Pretty much, it almost feels silly to call him special guest because at this point it's really not special anymore.
Yeah, well, I like it.
Maybe I want to feel special.
Thanks, buddy.
It's Cal Mathews, everybody.
Thank you. Bye. Hi. Hello.
Today we're talking about Maniac Cop, the very first one from 1988, rated R, 85 minutes long. But before we hop in, I want to say thank you to our Patreon members.
Yeah,
Thank you
Nicole
guys.
and Kelly.
Yep, Nicole and Kelly are top tier members. We got Dank Sinatra.
Dank Sinatra.
We got Jackie.
Jackie.
Oh, our other top tier member, Pete.
Pete.
And
Stephen Mitchell.
Stephen Mitchell, baby.
Yeah.
I think it's a longer list than I remember.
Yeah, it's good.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Hell yeah.
You can join our Patreon for as low as $3 a month for audio, $5 for video, and everything goes up from there. And you can actually see our watch through of Maniac Cop on there, as well as our special St. Patty's Day episode where we got drunk and watched and then recorded an episode about Leprechaun.
We got drunk during the episode.
Yes.
It was we don't start off drunk, but we eventually get there. It's very.
How it goes.
Yeah. You can watch us progressively get worse during the episode.
It was a classic example of not getting to hang out with your friends enough, so the whole first half hour is like, hey, let's catch up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun, so you can check that out. That's free for everybody, and then our top tier hang for Nicole, Kelly, and Pete, and anybody else who's listening on top tier. Anyway, we're going to jump into Maniac Cop, directed by William Lustig. This movie
is an oxymoron.
Yeah, Maniac Cop, or as we like to call it, Cop.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they do their job the way they do?
When they do what they're trained to do.
There it is. Clip it. So yeah, this movie it came out in '88, but they filmed it in '87. This is hot off the heels of Evil Dead 2. So they really caught Bruce Campbell at a great time because after this, it cost a little more money to get Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that the thing that he said in the interview?
About how he wouldn't. He's like, Maniac Cop 2, if you want me to be in it, significant pay raise.
Yeah.
Or you kill me at the beginning. So, spoiler alert for Maniac Cop 2.
I love that.
He gave him a pay raise.
Yeah.
You either pay me more money or you fucking kill me.
That's what I said at my last job.
Yes, you did.
And they tried.
So this movie, before we jump into it, man, ahead of its time, huh?
Oh yeah, 100%. I think a lot of the stuff that they were touching on was still really relevant today.
Oh yeah,
100%. Except now it's kind of more shifted towards federal agents, but
yeah.
Hey, cops have a chance to make a comeback.
Yeah, let's
They
get
really
our
do.
let's get our police brutality locally sourced. You know what I say?
Yeah.
I'm tired of all this big business,
Big government,
Big
business.
government coming
big
in.
corporate police brutality. I like it homegrown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
send the sheriff down to really ruin somebody's day. Come on.
Because as soon as they expand, they cut corners. They cut corners and
Every time.
And now you got people getting not getting beat that would be.
Yeah,
Got it.
I really enjoyed your comment on this. This is just what white people dreamt up if the cops were mean to them too.
Yeah, they were like, what if cops were bad?
I got a movie premise. It's gonna sound a little out there.
It's gonna sound a little crazy, but what if a cop was a bad guy? What?
That's
You're
so
a fucking genius.
So crazy it might work.
This is from the same guys that brought you Maniac, and so somebody
There's
said,
one guy just in the corner like, no one would believe it. Sorry.
So the people that made Maniac from 1980, they were like, what if we took the components of this serial killer movie and then kind of combine it with the police procedural, and I think procedural. And I think initially the idea was like, oh, what if you had the cop chasing the guy the whole time instead of Maniac, where it's like more from the killer's perspective?
Yeah.
And then what if you had it from like the policeman's perspective, and then and then William Lustig and Larry Cohen were like, nah, we're gonna make him a fucking undead alive killer.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen the movie already, go watch it. Obviously, don't be a dummy. This is one of the only movies where two of the main characters in real life have the nickname The Chin.
Oh, yeah. We
got the obvious, Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
And then we got...
The other guy with the chin.
Yeah, Zadar is his name. Robert Zadar.
What is he?
He's a human
Hold on,
being,
let's
right?
guess.
You know what
Hold
I'm
on, no,
asking. You know what I'm
let's-
asking.
Let's stay on it. Zadar.
Is it Middle Eastern? Is it Middle Eastern?
I'd say it sounds a little...
Sounds exotic.
maybe- I'm just gonna guess Turkish. Why not?
Turkish? Let's call it that.
Oh, okay. I thought he was Native American. He's got a Native American vibe to me.
Maybe.
But then I heard the name Zadar, and I was like, that doesn't sound...
well, he has.
That doesn't sound American.
Let's measure this guy's skull. Let's see what's going on.
Well, you're gonna need a big tape measure
Go ahead.
because he had a disorder called cherubism, which less than 200 people on the planet have.
Really?
It's a condition where the bones in your chin and jaw and everything, they don't properly grow, and then your body pumps in. I think I could be wrong, but it's like some kind of calcium or something to like fill in the gaps.
Overcompensate. Yeah.
And that's why he's got that giant jaw on that.
Oh, okay.
Put in
That
the
happens.
comments
Yeah.
what it actually is.
That happens to me too a little bit. I get keloids from like certain like wounds and stuff where like my body. It happens to people with people of skin color, people with melanin in their skin.
Yeah.
Gotta figure out what this Robert is a dog. Figure out what's going on with him.
Would you mind running a timer, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, like you're you get a cut and your cells like try to make up for it, and then you end up getting like bumps and stuff. I used to have like an industrial bar right there, and then I had to get rid of it because like I started getting all these bubbles around it.
Okay. All right.
Yep. So I know his plight.
Okay.
You know, I get it.
Same. Sometimes I get bumps on
Sometimes I get bumps on my ears, dude.
Okay, so directed by William Lustig. Of course, we covered Uncle Sam from our very first July 4th episode. That movie is Maniac Cop, but he's a soldier. And they made it in 95 when everybody was like, or 96 when everybody was way over the horror grade.
It's the same plot, worse movie.
Yeah.
Way worse.
Way worse. Imagine putting this out and then Scream comes out like 3 months later. It's a wild choice.
Yeah.
So, of course, we've covered some of that with Uncle Sam, but The Violation of Claudio was his 77 debut in porn.
Oh, he was a porn star?
He was a porn director, William Lustig.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then he would go on to do Maniac, Maniac Cop 1, 2, and 3, Uncle Sam, and also conducting opera. Dario Argento's conducting opera was like his big final directorial film. Writer Larry Cohen, who's also a writer-director who did Black Caesar, got his start with a lot of blaxploitation films.
Yeah.
And then he went on to make The Stuff, It's Alive, Full Moon High, and Cue the Winged Serpent.
Yeah. I gotta say, when we
crazy.
first started doing this, like it's kind of opened my perspective on like where people come from in Hollywood. And like when we first moved to Los Angeles, I remember meeting all these influencers who also have OnlyFans and like who wanted to become actors. And in my mind, originally I was like, I wonder if that like hurts your career. And then we started deep diving into everywhere that people come from, and it's a lot of porn.
Yeah.
It's a lot of porn. It is not a new thing for people to go from porn to Hollywood. It's like very normal.
Yeah, it's been around a long time.
The porn to Hollywood pipeline is real. They get piped down the pipeline.
Two cinematographers for this movie. Number one, Vincent J. Rabe, or Rabby. I'm not sure how to say his last name, but this is his only credit, which leads me to believe that he was hired on early and fired quickly.
I think I can tell which shots he was in charge of. I think that 4 Dutch angle sequence.
We need 4 Dutch angles.
There was a 4 Dutch angle sequence.
He was the guy in charge of making sure the palm trees weren't in the background of the New York scenes, and he failed miserably. And then the cinematographer with all the big credits was James Lemeau, and he did Madman, which was one of the early films from Full Moon, and also Fear City, Maniac Cop 2, and the composer Jay Chataway did Maniac, Vigilante, Silver Bullet, and all of the Star Trek shows up until 2005. So all 4 iterations.
Holy shit.
Yeah, from Next Generation all the way until Enterprise. So, yeah, busy boys. I think we can just jump into the movie, though. We're ready to do it? Okay, let's fucking get in there, boys. I'm feeling good about Maniac Cop. The tagline of this film is, "You have the right to remain silent forever."
I could think of so many good taglines, though.
Go ahead.
No.
All right.
He's not allowed to say them.
I mean, like, to be fair, like, any tagline could be anything an officer says. You know, he's got a gun.
Hey, where are you going?
You've been drinking tonight?
Yeah, where are you coming from? Were you
Sir,
born in
please.
this country?
Maniac Cop. Maniac Cop. Sir, can you please step out of the vehicle?
Forever. They just put forever. All right. So opening
Turns
credits.
out they just suspend your license.
Yeah. Well, if you're white.
Yeah.
That would be really funny. I'm sorry, Maniac Cop, but it's like he just kind of slaps a white dude in the face.
He's only killing.
That guy's a maniac.
That guy's a maniac.
Just kills the 2 Puerto Rican guys.
All right, so opening credits, we got the little montage opening credits of a police officer getting ready in his, I was going to say best dressed blues, which is not correct. What did you, ceremonial?
Yeah, well, dress blues would be the proper term.
Okay, so it would be, okay, yeah. All right.
I'm not a cop, by the way. This is I've never been a cop.
He just knows stuff.
I just know uniform stuff.
I mean, certainly right now you don't look like a cop.
Yeah, I'm undercover.
Deep cover. Me and the mushrooms are way under.
Yeah,
cover
we'll figure it out.
So we open on a scene of a woman leaving a bar where 2 police officers are playing pool. So somehow we've already started off with this theme of like the police are kind of everywhere, but not when you need them. The woman's leaving a bar. She gets mugged by, as she puts it, 2 Puerto Rican guys. When she runs up to the Maniac Cop.
She puts that extra like Puerto Rican like
Also-
on it too. Puerto Rican guys.
Good.
Oh, no. Just the assumption is hilarious.
Oh yeah, they
It's
could have been
like-
Dominican. It's New York.
This guy's 2 Puerto Rican guys. Oh, all right. We know what you're talking about.
That's always a joke about New York is like, yeah, they're racist, but they'll get your ethnicity right.
Oh yeah.
That's so fun.
So she runs up to the cop and tells him that she's being mugged by 2 Puerto Ricans as they watch hidden in the darkness as he picks her up and snaps her neck. That blonde lady that gets killed is Larry Cohen's daughter, the writer of the film. He always works into any movie that he writes for or writes and directs for, make sure that his daughter gets murdered in it because he's a good father.
Good dad.
Yeah, make sure his daughter gets attacked by Puerto Ricans every movie.
It started as getting her a SAG card, and then it wound up a hate crime.
Like, all right, the first time was funny, but like every time it's
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans.
Every time.
The next movie, they're in like El Paso. Yeah, these Puerto Ricans.
What are we doing?
What are they doing here?
And in not even close to true cop fashion, the next day they drive a squad car with the lights fully blaring to bring the Puerto Rican guys to the crime scene, slap them up against the fence, and show them the woman's dead body as if
That's not what they do.
No.
They just take them into the precinct. Why would they drive them to a second location?
Because this movie is 85 minutes. That's why. Because if they didn't do that, we might be in 84 territory.
Oh, yeah, and it would have been a feature film.
The coroner, when they go in to have the body looked at, and they're making remarks about the injuries on the throat. Clearly, giant hands. Look at those hematomas. Hematomas is the line that I believe is said.
Look at those hematomas.
Look at those hematomas. The actual coroner is Bill Lustig's actual real life doctor.
Oh.
So,
And he had a mullet?
Man.
Holy shit.
when you think about who Bill Lustig is, William Lustig, the director, you think about the guy that made Maniac Cop 1, 2, and 3, and also Uncle Sam, and you're like, yeah, that guy has a doctor with a mullet for sure.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. He might not even have a degree. He's just like, this is my doctor.
Yeah. He's a pill guy.
Yeah, that sounds worse than that. Good point. He says a really funny thing where we stepped on it a little bit in the watch through, but Frank and him are talking. He says, it's so sad. She always had the latest new jokes because he says, I used to go drink at that bar. That's what Frank says. And he says, I always told her she should go audition for one of those comedy things.
Yeah.
So he basically is like, my bartender was so funny. She should have been a comic.
Yeah. Well, also she always had the latest new jokes. Like no one refers to jokes like latest new jokes.
Hey, these are hot off the presses.
Which means she heard someone else say them in a heavily shoulder padded coat inside of the Improv in New York, where she went to Catch a Rising Star and repeated it.
She's just a fucking hack.
She's a fucking hack. And she deserved to die.
Deserved to die.
Like a lot of movies in the 80s, we now immediately, without any transition or story plot development, cut to two teens driving. They're making out, being teens, having a good time.
Yeah. And this is when you know he's a maniac because he pulls over a white kid.
Yeah, two white kids. Now, to be fair, he doesn't say why he pulled them over because he's a dead alive cop or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think they deserved what they had coming to them because they did stop 10 feet before, maybe 15 feet before the crosswalk where the light's at.
Yeah, but it's fine. This is New York. No one drives.
That's a good point. Wait, no, people drive. I like the little movement he does with the nightstick to tell him to come here. He just goes like that. And the guy's like, "Yes, sir." Like, then he slashes his neck and throws him on the windshield. And then you can see after he's already hit the windshield, then some PA or whoever squirts blood onto the broken windshield.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's coming out of a squirt bottle or something.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I like the motion that he makes too when he throws him, like not look because he's not supposed to turn at the camera because it's the reveal. But it was just like, all right, we'll just film it differently because it was just like such an unnatural like throwback.
Well, I think they were going for that though. Is like he's not mentally like he's just violence,
right?
You know what I mean? Like he's just like that's why the whole like not even like he's doing these like almost robotic like. It's sort of like in
Sure, but I don't even believe that he could have gotten the leverage in that position to throw a full-grown person.
Well, it's a fucking movie about an undead cop, Ray.
I'm sorry.
Try to apply logic to the physics of the Maniac cop toss.
I mean, you know, it's just
he
can't fucking at least stick it out just a little bit.
Yeah, if it was realistic, he'd have beaten the shit out of him.
The shit out of him, put his knee down on his
Yeah.
shot him in the head.
Oh, if you don't like any of this, by the way, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're not a fan,
Yep, wrong podcast. Sorry, champ.
I'd like to see the Maniac cop apologist, like some guy just watching the movie and being like, well, if they just fucking complied.
Before we go on, we do got to talk about the characters we've been introduced to. Who plays them? Robert Zadar. He passed away in 2015. Was a wild dude, but he's the Maniac cop. He was also in Hellhole, The Night Stalker, Grotesque, The Killing Game. One of my favorite titles. I've never watched it. Maybe we should. A gnomed named Gnome. Yep.
So the gnome is named Gnome?
Mm-hmm. Samurai Cop, classic.
Oh, sick, dude.
Yep. And then Super Hell. And then we're introduced also to our main detective, Frank, and that's played by Tom Atkins, who a horror icon. Of course, Halloween 3 when he rails a girl half his age in a hotel room. Well, Michael Myers is nowhere to be found. Also, The Fog, Creep Show, Lethal Weapon, My Bloody Valentine, Night of the Creeps. The guy still kicking today, still working. He's a fucking man.
What was his last movie?
His last movie is not written down on this piece of paper, but it's out there and you can find it on the internet. So we're moving on. Frank goes into the commissioner's office to let him know that the young Puerto Rican gentlemen have said that the only eyewitnesses to one of these murders so far lets him know that this was a cop, or at least someone pretending to be a cop, and the commissioner doesn't want the bad news to come out, so he starts throwing accusations around and then says, "Didn't you try to shoot yourself?" Questioning his mental
That's
stability.
such a wild thing to open on. Did you try to shoot yourself?
Yeah, it's like, try to shoot yourself. What do you mean?
I mean,
We don't got it.
Dude, Tom Atkins is 90.
Yeah, Tom Atkins is 90 years old.
That's insane.
The next scene that happens, we got the guy in handcuffs who the cop handcuffs him and he's about to murder him, and he runs off and he gets smothered in the concrete.
Yeah.
The next day they got to break his face out of the concrete. Yeah. But after that is when he Frank goes and he leaks to a reporter the information, which sets off this series of events that leads to the cop pulling the girl over and blowing his brains out because she's afraid. Yeah. But that part of the storyline is driven by the commissioners, like, we're not even going to do this quietly. And so, in Frank's mind, he's a detective and he knows how dangerous this guy is. He's like, people need to know so they can be safe. So the commissioner, on one hand, you could say maybe he was right to not try to scare
because that other cop got shot in the fucking head.
Right. The lady blows the cop's brains out. Pretty good special.
She whipped that pistol out quick as fuck, dog.
She didn't even know about the killer.
Not today.
A cop. Fuck ass 12 ass pig. This bitch in the face.
She pulled up playing deep cover like she was.
This Maniac.
The 187 on an undercover cop.
Yeah, they're like, did you do this because of all the scary news happening about a Maniac cop? She's like, what Maniac cop?
Maniac cop. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. They're everywhere. That's what I thought. I heard the news and I shot a cop.
Obviously, people they're in a tizzy.
They mad.
Things have gotten a little out of hand. But now we're introduced to our main protagonist, our second protagonist, which is Jack Forrest, played by Bruce Campbell. If you don't know who Bruce Campbell is, what are you doing listening to a horror podcast? He's Evil Dead, Bubba Hotep, Black Friday, Burn Notice for a couple seasons, Spider-Man, Cars 2.
He was in Cars 2?
Does a voice in Cars 2.
Holy shit.
That's exciting.
I gotta look this up.
And I didn't know this. He was also on the original Ellen show for a little bit. Back when she had a sitcom before she got a talk show and everybody found out that she's a Maniac host. That's the next
Maniac talk show
daytime talk show host.
Clearly. Who's doing it?
Jack's wife's name is Ellen, and she is cutting out newspaper clippings and keeping them of all the Maniac cops' killings, which to this point in the newspaper should be one.
Yeah. What the fuck? It's been 4 days. She's got a whole twine board.
Yeah. Now, there could be, maybe she's keeping other crime stuff in there or whatever, but who knows. It definitely seems like she's not doing well. They've been going to couples therapy. She mentions that she's afraid of him and that he's, screaming in the night. And then he says, "You're the one that quit therapy." It's a whole mess, as we know. And also, we're right on the cusp of St. Patrick's Day, which means things are getting wild in New York.
Things are getting crazy.
So the combination of Maniac Cop and St. Patrick's Day, I mean, who knows what could happen? maybe even a whole parade of Maniac cops.
Oh, they were parading.
Well, she says, "I'm afraid for I'm worried about you," and he says, "You say that every time," and then he leaves. Then she gets a phone call from an anonymous woman. It just says, "Your husband is the Maniac cop," right? And they never really explain.
She's like, "Your husband is killing people." She's like, "I know.
Yeah.
He's trained to."
This job. But so they never really explain how exactly this turn of events happens, if he's kind of a brain dead killer a little bit, but he's got motivation. Doesn't really matter though. At this point, she's I don't think she believes that her husband's a killer, but she knows something's up. So she wants to follow him. So she grabs a gun out of her drawer. They start to, she starts to follow him and sees him go to a hotel room. And then she checks with the hotel manager and gets a key, which is impressive. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, because they pay me cash by the hour, so we're not going to just hand you a key. But he does. That hotel manager is actually played by Bill Lustig, the director. It's a little cameo from him. Yeah. She enters the motel room and she finds 2 sets of policemen's hats. It's the 80s, so it's probably better they didn't do this for that. But if you did an updated Maniac cop, it would be kind of interesting to make it 2 gay cops. That'd be
That'd be great.
Yeah, piss off the fucking
2 gay
dum-dums.
ICE agents.
2 guys really piss off the fucking dum-dums,
Yeah. I'll be honest, I really did like this movie when I first watched it, and upon second watch, I was just like, wow, this is really bad.
It's bad, but I did really enjoy it.
Yeah,
Also,
right?
It's a fun, shitty movie.
Yeah, well, because it's such a great concept. But just like, and in some ways it's a little tone deaf, and in other ways it's just like not done well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, spot on too, in some degrees.
Yeah, I think for 88 from a low budget company, that's just fucking around. Nobody was watching this being like, I wonder if they'll get the Oscar. Like,
yeah, there was definitely someone on the writing staff was like, I fucking hate cops, and then the rest of the writing staff was like, yeah, but some are good.
Yeah,
and he was like, sure.
Yeah. Well, maybe they had a nuanced approach to a subject and applied context, but maybe not.
Yeah.
I like to think there was one guy in the middle of them being like, all right, let's try to. One guy's like, they're all bad. And the other guy's like, and then he's like, we have to sell this to the public.
Yeah. We can't just make a movie called Fuck Cops.
Yeah. We're still trying to launder money.
Yeah. This fall on NBC. Fuck cops. Holy shit. NBC's crazy. Okay.
It turns out Fuck Cops was laundering money the entire time.
Also, a funny thing to mention, when she catches them cheating, right? She walks in, and the way they're positioned, she's behind him.
Yeah.
It's like the spooning's backwards of this.
He's getting pegged, bro.
It would be funny if, like, he gets up and he's like, oh, what the fuck? And she's got a strap on. Like, what the fuck is happening? She's ready to murder them both. He tries to talk her down. She ends up running out of there. And as she's running down the street, she gets pulled into a van that, for some reason, Maniac Cop is hiding out in. Because he doesn't have a van.
Yeah.
That we know of. The next day, the maid comes to the hotel.
Yep.
Finds the Ellen, the wife, throat slit.
Yep.
Not the chief, the captain.
That's what she gets for following her husband.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. So funny.
Why'd you follow me?
Why'd you follow me?
The first thing you say when you get caught cheating is, why'd you follow me?
Yeah.
Dog, he just didn't give a fuck anymore.
Why'd you go through my phone?
Yeah, it's the 80s version.
Yeah.
Why'd you go through my phone?
Also, man, to get caught cheating in the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Because it's so easy.
Go to another borough.
Yeah.
Get on the train.
Yeah, don't walk. If it's walkable, what do you do?
Walking distance.
You walk to cheat? You're a cop. Don't you have a car? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. So they pull Jack. The captain pulls Jack out of the meeting that they're having, tells him that his wife has been killed and that he's under arrest. In this interrogation, he's of course saying that he is innocent. His lawyer comes in and he tells his lawyer confidently, or in confidentiality, as the cops leave, he tells him that the girl that he's been sleeping with, the other cop, like is his witness, but he can't bring her into it because he doesn't want to cause any problems for her. He goes, let's wait till the end of the week and see how it shakes out, which is fucking so unreal.
Yeah.
Like, to be like, I don't want anybody getting fired, so I might go down for a murder charge. You're like, dog, you can just go work at Home Depot. You know?
Yeah.
Frank visits Jack in the jail cell, and Jack tells him in confidence, because I think he realizes he can trust him at this point. He tells him that he does have a witness, but he can't bring her in officially. So unofficially, Frank is going to go talk to her, and that's when he finds her working undercover as a prostitute. This is when we find out that in the 80s they were still touting the line that if you ask a cop if they're a cop, they have to tell you they're a cop.
Not true.
Untrue.
Not true. And even if it is true, cops don't give a fuck. Yeah. They will not tell you they're a cop. And even if you try to countersue with entrapment, they'll probably get you on some motherfucking charges. So it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I believe her line is, you asked the golden question. There isn't a golden question.
There's not a golden question.
Yeah, remember that when you're ever cruising for pussy.
Yeah. And also, I don't know how much they actually do. The woman cop pretends to be a prostitute. It's from what I've heard, it's definitely male cops drive around, pick up prostitutes, have sex with them, and then arrest them. Very, very common. But you can't prove it.
All right. That's a whole other episode.
Oh, yeah.
Horny cop.
Horny cop.
Horny maniac cop. So this is Teresa. Teresa, the character, is played... Teresa Mallory is the character. She's played by Lorraine Landon. She's in Roller Boogie, Full Moon High, Airplane 2, The Stuff, America 3000, which we're currently living in, and Amityville Cop.
Oh, okay.
Because there's... If you don't know already, there's a whole... bunch of low-budget companies that just add Amityville and then add whatever thing you want after, and they make a movie about that. I wanted to tell you, the guy you didn't like in the scene where the detective and the captain are talking while they're trying to figure out what's going on, you know, and like
that's all he does during the scene, is he just looks around a lot.
Yeah, that is Jake LaMotta, world heavyweight.
Are you serious?
World middleweight champion, who Raging Bull is based on.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. Who is also Bill Lustig's uncle.
Holy shit.
That's bananas.
His wife was once quoted as, when he asked her, was I really that bad? When asked about Raging Bull, she said, no, you were worse.
Yeah, you're pretty fucking bad at Raging Bull, dude.
You were worse.
All right, so Teresa goes for a smoke break, and she sees the dark silhouette of the Maniac cop, thinks she's a regular cop, so she immediately is like, hey, don't arrest me, you know, shows the badge. Doesn't phase him one bit.
She had a badge upside down that whole scene. It's something I notice every time I watch that scene.
That's so funny. I didn't notice that. Well, yeah, so he picks her up and starts choking the shit out of her, and then he drops her and is ready to kill her with his baton/knife. The pretty cool weapon. Baton sword. Baton mini sword. You could absolutely find that at the Daytona Beach flea market.
Yeah, that is a flea market find.
Yeah.
Well, the weirdest part about that is it's like, well, cops have actual weapons. Like, you don't have to make up a weapon.
Yeah, makeshift.
Gun, dog.
What are you talking about?
It's just this giant guy with a club, too. That's bad enough.
Yeah,
that
it's
can
terrifying.
kill you.
He doesn't have to slash you.
Frank shows up just on time.
He's got knees.
Frank shows up just on time to help with the shootout. She's been firing bullet after bullet into this guy. He's not phased.
Yeah, nope.
Frank comes along. His bullets aren't helping much either. But he does disappear into the night because
in the back Los Angeles alley.
Of New York. The back Los Angeles alleys of New York.
Afterward, Frank and Teresa go to discuss what just happened and figure out the plan. She mentions that his huge hands were freezing cold even through the gloves. He wasn't breathing, which is, they're selling the lore, but I feel like you wouldn't probably notice that.
Yeah.
The last thing you notice is whether or not someone is breathing after you fired a fucking clip into them.
Yeah, and also, like, while they're choking the shit out of you, you're like, oh, their chest doesn't seem to be moving a lot. But of course, they have to let us know that there's some supernatural element.
For all the gun nuts that are like, it's not called a clip.
Well done. So he asks Teresa, who else did you tell? You had to have told somebody. And she says, the only person I told was Sally Noland, who's been in the police force for 20 years. She walks with a... He remembers. He's like, oh, yeah, she walks with a cane. She says she's like a den mother to all of us. He's like, okay, I'm going to go talk to her. So Frank gives her a key to his apartment so that she can lay low for a little bit, which never really transpires into anything else. But I feel like knowing the 80s and knowing... I think she was supposed to be banging Tom Atkins at some point. Just seems like an 80s move. They're like, hey... Fuck another girl half your age. He was prime time in the 80s for that guy. So it gives her a key. He goes to the precinct to see Sally Nolan. Sally's in records. She gets really weird when discussing, like, the small talk goes fine, but as soon as he mentions Teresa, that's when she gets a little cagey, right? And it seems like she's trying to get out of there. She's obviously something's going on. So Frank decides to follow her after. And where does he follow her? But Pier 14.
Pier 14.
Pier 14.
Impound lot.
That's so funny. So this is where Frank is watching as she is meeting with our old friend, the Maniac cop, in his secret hideout of Pier 14, because that's where you go to hide out if you're an undead cop.
Right, but why not Pier 13?
It feels better.
Yeah.
Maybe it was taken. So that's where the lighting crew. You can't be in there. That's where we keep all the dimmers. Okay. Why did I say dimmers?
Yeah, a whole warehouse full of dimmers.
There's so many remotes in here.
Needed a lot of. There's more dimmers than lighting equipment.
I was just thinking of the lighting boxes.
Oh,
It would be funny if he goes
softbox.
to sleep. Yeah, softbox. He goes to sleep in there and he's like, what the fuck? Okay. So he goes, he finds her. This is where we find out some of the plot point of what's motivating him. Originally, it was supposed to be he's out killing like the scum. It's supposed to be a taxi driver kind of vibe. And she's like, but you're killing all the innocent people now. And she's trying to get him to reel it in. So Frank knocks a board over. She hears something, and then she goes, who are you? Come out, and then fires a couple of rounds into the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gets real close to him,
Real
too.
close for not knowing where he is or that he's even there.
Yeah.
Then she hears a cat meow, and she's like, oh, I'm just jumping, and she turns around, and the cop is gone. He's just taking a nap. He's fine. He's just a little sweepy boy. He takes a lot out of you, you know? Got to go around killing all these people. As Maniac Cop begins to leave, the security guard says, hey, buddy, where are you going? He turns around and puts a gun in his face because that's what you do. And then he goes, oh, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I was just taking a piss. And he's like, you pissed with your gun out? Or you're going to blow your balls off? Great line. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Pissed with a gun in your hand?
Frank gets some more records from a different cop in a different record department, I guess. He's going through old clippings, and he gets the backstory of Matt Cordell, which, of course, we've come to find out is the Maniac cop. He was put in prison for violating people's rights because he was cleaning up the streets on his own, some vigilante justice. But he was a cop while doing it, so he broke the law and went to jail. And, of course, the cops talking about this in this situation are pretty upset. And they're like, he handed him a death sentence.
Yeah. Can you believe they sent this guy to jail for what? For breaking the law? When does he go to jail for breaking the law?
Yeah, and then Frank's like, oh, I guess even murderers have rights. And you're like, I mean,
yeah.
Were they all?
Kind of,
Yeah,
dude.
a little bit, yeah. Human rights, yeah.
So the cop tells Frank, because Frank mentions, he said, well, you know, sometimes you can get a little carried away with or obsessed with the job when you don't have a wife or anything, and you're just that's your whole life. And he goes, no, he had a girlfriend. She loved him very much, but when she found out that he was killed in prison, she jumped out a window and has been crippled ever since. And then he puts it together. Oh my God, this is the killer. This is his girlfriend. We gotta put a stop to this shit. So he goes back to the station and he's like, I'm gonna reel her in, you know. And then she beats the shit out of him with a cane. And for a grown man, he really took a caning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't just smack her in the face and go, hey!
Yeah. You hit me one time with a cane, I'm breaking your nose. What the fuck? Yeah. I'll headbutt you.
Right.
Don't mess with me, lady.
Quick too.
Oh yeah. Well, at this point now we have we have seen Sally begin to snap because she says he knows. He knows that I guess is the implication here. So now he's going to kill everybody. And so she's screaming, she's flailing around, and at one point Frank is like trying to get her to calm down because he doesn't know she just seems crazy.
Yeah.
And then he finds out that she's right because she gets yanked through a window.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is she right or like was she just reading I just feel like she was reading the situation wrong the entire time. I feel like he was going to kill everybody regardless.
It was probably working to that.
Yeah. Because it just didn't seem like there was any cognitive thought process behind what he was doing. And he's not going to kill everybody. We're going to cover it up. It's going to be fine. And really, there's nothing going on behind his brain besides murder.
Yeah. Anyway, he chucks shit out of her and kills her. Beats the shit out of Frank. And at that same time, this is when Teresa is basically about to break out Frank because she finds the dead guard at the gate, and then she finds he took which is nice that he did this. The Maniac cop, he took the time to hang some people.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Apparently, he's really quick and good at it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take forever.
Because he did it several times.
Several times. Not one hanging cop. A lot of hanging cops. This is Chris Dorner's favorite movie. We never asked him, but it seems like it's probably the case. It's kind of what he was going for. Our old friend Frank, his beating is done because he gets thrown out the window by the Maniac cop. Mm-hmm. But now we only have one protagonist, so that's good.
Yeah.
We can really hone in on the end of this Act 3.
Yeah.
Frank was kind of a good cop.
Yeah.
Right? He was the only cop that there was like, these cops are pieces of shit.
So now Jack and Teresa, they go to a prison because why wouldn't you go there when you're definitely wanted by the entire city of New York?
The dumbest thing to do.
They go to Sing Sing and they talk to the coroner there, and the coroner says he tells them, I released the body to the girlfriend, and they're like, well, she's dead, and he's like, what? And then they pressure him into admitting that the Maniac cop was actually still alive after he was jumped and stabbed in prison. He was just not really a functional human being, so he saw no harm in it because it would protect him further down the road. Then the end of that scene is so funny because it's like every 20 minutes or so, someone reminds Larry Cohen to write in that this is happening during St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
So his secretary comes in and goes, "Hey, don't forget your green tie," and that's how that scene ends. There's so many.
There was no point.
No.
There was no point. They did just as much work to include St. Patrick's Day in like that movie as we did in this podcast.
Yeah. It's just I've forgotten it already, and I'm
much like this movie, I didn't mention it till 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
Now's the fun fact part that you're gonna love.
They did have Ireland's most beloved Irish symbol, the palm tree, in many shots.
Many shots. Well, you're going to love this. The reason why St. Patrick's Day is in this movie is because they came up with the concept, but they weren't sure what it was going to be. But they knew they wanted to. I think somebody knew that Raimi and Sam Raimi and Campbell were about to pop because they said, "Hey, I want you to take a camera." Lustig was like, "Take a camera and go film some stuff during the parade for St. Patty's Day." So they actually went and shot a bunch of stuff. And then they said, make sure whatever you're wearing we can use again in the movie in case we shoot you there or whatever. And they went and shot that stuff. This is before the movie ever started. They didn't have a script. They just had a general idea of a plot. And so the reason why Sam Raimi is in the cameo of the news reporter is because Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell went out on their own, just took some money, bought some film, put it in the camera, and then went and filmed the St. Patty's Day Parade before this movie ever even began production.
Nice.
So the St. Patty's Day Parade is happening. Sam Raimi is the news reporter. It does fit in fairly well.
Yeah.
They reverse engineered an entire movie out of this little bit of B-roll, essentially. Now, Jack and Teresa are deciding that the only way to really let everybody know what's going on is we got to get down there and we got to tell the commissioner, we got to tell the captain, we got to let them know what happened. So Teresa goes in to tell them what happened. They don't listen to her, of course. It's 1988. She's a woman. Or it's 2026 and she's a woman. Yeah. They don't listen to her as she's trying to tell them what's going on, so they just arrest her. They do that classic thing in movies where they push a button to let whatever henchman, or in this case, patrol officer. Just imagine being a police commissioner and then you just get to go like this and somebody shows up.
I want that job.
Yeah.
I want the buzzer guy job.
And that guy, old walrus face himself, as you said, comes busting through the door.
The walrus face ass motherfucker.
Shout out to him.
I'm sorry. Alive.
So they're like, cuff her up and take her down to Booker or whatever. And so they leave, and he's like, "Hey, let's get to know each other," which is so perfect, sleazy cop.
Yeah. I hope they paid him enough salmon.
You fucking asshole. And through the doors before the elevator, we see
his trailer is just a rock in a kiddie pool.
You got a PA. Toss it into his mouth.
It's so unnecessary for this guy.
He's probably a nice guy.
He's probably got him his SAG.
Yeah, he's like a working. Yeah, he's got insurance for it and stuff. He's got a wife and kids.
What the fuck, guys? So then the commissioner and the captain, we see them waiting to get on the elevator through those double doors in their terrible ADR. We see the knife.
Yeah.
And then that's when Maniac Cop steps into the frame and stabs one of them. He stabs the commissioner, but then you pointed out when the captain tries to punch him in the face, he doesn't even. It's not even. He doesn't even pretend to get hit.
No, it's just the pillow punching.
Yeah. And I would guess we've talked about end cuts of films, like when big budgets shoot, they always cut off the remaining reels, like because it costs too much for them to take the time to sit and like stitch together old reels. So companies like this one are the ones that buy those old ends and take the time to peel them or stick them together. So I'm guessing they were probably not like, hey, we got to take that again. They're like, no, the fuck we don't. He's a maniac cop who gives a shit.
Yeah, he's like. Nothing in this movie makes sense.
No.
Have you ever hit a cop? Well, no, I'd be in jail. Well, exactly. So you don't know how it would look.
Oh, so this patrol officer / walrus /
Probably nice guy.
A really sweet guy who takes care of his kids.
He's trying to sweet talk Teresa into giving him the info so he can be the one to like break the case. He's like, "What's it really about, sweetheart?" He thinks he's gonna like, it's like he thinks he's the hot shit that's gonna like sweeten her up and get the true information.
Yeah.
She doesn't give him to him. He's like, "You got a bad fucking attitude." Cuffs her to his wrist, which is not how police arrest people, to take her down to Booker. And that's when he gets stabbed and murdered by the maniac cop, which forces Teresa to drag his body. Somehow, she's dragging his body away from the maniac cop.
You ever tried to drag a walrus down the hallway?
We always pick one guy to just trash who doesn't deserve it. It's so funny.
That's the one part that wasn't believable about this movie.
So Teresa's able to uncuff herself, throws a chair through a window, and escape onto the roof, followed by the maniac cop. Jack sees this and is trying to get people's attention to help her, and all they care about is there's the guy that killed all those people at the precinct. So they all swarm him and arrest him, and they throw him in the back of a paddy wagon, and then somehow, in this amount of time, the maniac cop has made his way from the top floor of this building to inside the driver's seat of the truck.
It's so fucking annoying that we still call it a paddy wagon.
I feel like it's appropriate for this movie.
Oh, okay.
St. Patty's wagon.
I guess. it's just fucking cartoonish. So it's just like, hey, your fucking life's over, and go in the paddy wagon. It's the silliest word.
The judicial system is probably going to work against you anyway. Welcome to the paddy wagon. He drives the truck away as the police give chase. The Maniac cop has Jack in the back. He's throwing Bruce Campbell around, fucking him up. Bruce Campbell did all his own stunts for that, and part of the reason why he doesn't do it today anymore, because he beat the shit out of himself. So they get to Pier 14. The Maniac cop grabs an axe, cuts open the back door. Instead of just backing up and hopefully maneuvering away from him, that's when Bruce Campbell decides he's going to dive at him, handcuffed through the door.
Yeah,
which is a wild move with your hands behind your back.
Oh, yeah. That's brave.
Yeah, so dives at him, doesn't really faze him. He falls. Teresa shows up. She's unloading a shotgun. The cop that's driving her, he's unloading his shotgun. But Maniac cop disarms him, takes a shotgun, kills the other guy. R.I.P. to him.
It would have been funny if, like, the one cop that showed up that got shot would have, like, came into the situation, saw, like Matt Cordell in, like, full uniform and be like, oh, you've got it under control.
Yeah, he's actually just trying to catch Bruce the whole time.
Yeah. You got this.
The Maniac cop now tries to drive away for some reason. He's like impenetrable, but also I guess he just runs out of battery at some point for the fight or something. I don't know what happens, but he's like...
Yeah, he can take bullets, but he can't take a giant, like, fucking pipe. Like, I would assume the impact of a bullet is stronger than that.
Yeah.
Well, it is a moving car. I don't know.
Well, we will soon meet the pipe as the truck drives away with Bruce Campbell trying to knock him out and get control of the truck. At the last minute, they reach the pier. A pole goes jutting? Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pole goes through the windshield, through Maniac cop as the truck goes into the water, and that stuntman does a fucking backflip off that truck.
Fucking crazy,
Holy
dude.
shit. Amazing.
Insane.
Fun movie. Good time. Dog shit movie. But God damn, what a great stunt. A+, truly an A+ stunt.
Absolutely. Fucking wild.
Yeah.
The stuff of legend. Yeah. They pull the truck out of the water, presumably hours later, because they had to get a crane and attach it and get scuba divers and put all the cops, just in case.
They had to bring a crane all the way from New York to L.A.
Just in case all the police are aiming their M16 assault rifles at the police truck, and they find no body because below the truck, dripping with water and poles, is a hand sticking out of the water and grabbing onto one of the pylons to let you know that Maniac Cop 2 is coming, baby, and Bruce Campbell's gonna fucking die.
The way that pole, like the whole truck and pole come out of the water, like first of all, like how did he get out of being pinned by the pole without moving the pole at all?
How?
Or like did he maybe pulled the pole out and then placed the pole back in?
Well, we know how dead alive he is. He's dead alive enough to do Maniac Cop 2 and 3. So, all right. So, fun movie, fun watch. Total campy 80s goofy shit. Yeah. If you are like, man, this movie's just fucking have a good time. That's what.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Yeah. Don't. If you ever see Bill Lustig or
feel free to criticize it.
Yeah, but keep it even keel.
Still a fun movie.
Yeah, nobody was like, I wonder if we'll win Oscars for sound design or something. But if you see,
definitely not. Definitely not for sound design. Maybe stunt.
Stunts is the only thing that gets an Oscar.
Stunts is the one thing you might get.
Yeah, as far as the technical part of like the production, the stunts were the best part. And then,
crazy though to have like that level, like that is like A+ stunt. It feels like the stunt coordinator on that should have been on a different movie.
Yeah. Bill Lustig and Larry Cohen. If you see their name on anything, like just kick up your feet.
Yeah.
Eat some popcorn.
Yeah.
Don't take anything too serious because you're about to see some fucking goofy shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I highly recommend watching what I would call Maniac Cop 4 Uncle Sam after this.
Yeah.
And then listen to our episode on it because it's hilarious. The fun facts around Uncle Sam are completely batshit. They blew up a house with a cannonball in the movie, and in real life, the house they blew up was close to a neighborhood that was not able to handle the amount of firepower that they used to explode the house, and it blew out the windows to the point where they actually, to this day, will not allow filming permits, even if it's a drama. It doesn't matter. Oh, we want to shout out our sponsors.
Oh.
Yeah. We got Valley of Oh Lollipops. You can join their Patreon, and they send you all kinds of cool shit once a month. Their newest lollipop creations. We eat them on the show and also not on the show. Just sometimes because fucking they're so good that sometimes you're just like, I want a tasty treat, but it's not too heavy. It's nice. Also, our buddies at Maxwell Farms are going to be on our 420 episode.
Ooh,
Hey.
nice. Tell ya.
Yeah. So, and if you're wondering what Maxwell Farms is, they're on our 420 episode.
Yep.
So put that together. You can check out all our sponsor links in the description of this video, as well as all links for our buddy Cal and our show and us. So thank you guys again for hanging out. Again, join our Patreon and check out our drunk show. We did a drunk episode with Leprechaun. It's a lot of fun with our friend Cara Dutton. And, of course, our buddy Sean, our full Irish. I think it really touches on the vibe. Watch this before St. Paddy's Day and watch that one on St. Paddy's Day.
Yeah.
And drink with us on camera. Every time we do a shot, you got to take a shot, and then also take a shot every time we say Leprechaun. See you next week. Bye.
Swallow this.